Hey loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Liz, and if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back guys. Yeah, I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are staying sane. I've been hesitant to do this video, I'm not gonna lie. I knew this video will help someone out there, so I thought, you know what, take one for the team, Liz. Typically when it comes to issues, I like to discuss it once I've overcome said issue. But once I opened up on Instagram about still battling this hair loss issue, you guys, slid in my DMs, and lots of I had conversations with people pouring out their heart about how they feel, what they're dealing with, what's helped for them, what's not helped, and pretty much we all came to the conclusion that a lot of products that we've tried have not been a success. So if you found something that has helped with you thickening your edges, of course feel free to leave them below. But I'm not gonna lie, chances are I've tried them before. Yeah, I'll leave a playlist of all my natural hair videos so you can see that. So literally bondage with this hairstyle anytime my natural hair is out, because I feel like this is a style that helps me disguise it best. All the products that I use are mentioned will all be in the description bar below, so make sure you check that out. But yeah, let's get into the tutorial. So this is my hair without any product. This is where my hairline should start, and this is where it starts, okay? I can't believe I'm being so vulnerable, but yeah, this is a few days ago. I did a twist out, and this is me today. So what I'll normally do is I take my hair out, I then spray it with either some kind of spray or water, add some kind of cream or butter, and then some oil and rub it through. You get a brush, a good one like this one, which combs the fine hairs and smooths it out. Then I add my hairband, and then I'm good to go. So I'm not gonna lie, there's times where I'll just go out like this. I'm in my mode of not caring. You see me wearing these headscarves, whether it's African prints or whether it's black, I'll just chuck one of those on and then I'm good to go. These times I did not slick them down, but there's rare occasions where I'm like, okay, let me just slick them down a little bit. For the purpose of this video, because this was the video that got you guys requesting this video, I'm going to show you guys what I use to slick it and then fill. These are the two products that I like to use to slick down my edges. Either the Got to Be in the Ultra Hold Strong Gel, or I use the Olive Oil Grip Ultra Hold. Both of them work just as good. I'm going to show you the consistency of both so you can see. So this is the olive oil one, and this is the Got to Be one. So what I'm going to use today is this one. Squeeze a little bit on back of my palm like so. And then what I like to use to style my edges is a toothbrush. Don't use the same toothbrush that you use to brush your teeth. So I dip it in and then style it. So I start off with my sideburns first, and then I just work my way, and then I brush it into my hair like so. As I've mentioned already, I don't feel like I'm the best when it comes to styling like baby hair. I feel I'm still a beginner in that department. Do all your swiggles if you want to do your swiggles, but just making sure you're combing it through. So can you see? I've done this side, then I'm going to do the other side. I know this is supposed to be me styling my lack of edges and show you guys what I do, but I just want to check in as well, so make sure you guys are good. If you've missed my previous videos, I'll link them below. I know I'm your favourite inconsistent queen. Oh, I'll put a bit too much on there. And as I said already, I don't like to do this all the time. I don't always feel like my edges need to be laid, because they don't naturally lay like this. You get what I mean? I like to then take my toothbrush and then wipe it off with some wipes, and then I'll go and give it a good wash with some soap. If it goes hard, the bristles will be so stiff that they're going to be very hard on your edges. They'll tug and pull off the little hairs that you have it. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure your brush is still soft. So you want to get any silk scarf that you have. So fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it, fold it till it's like about this size. And then what I like to do is I'll put that on where I have laid or applied the gel. But I'm going to leave it on tight for a good 10 minutes at the very least. If you want to speed it up, you can blow dry it, and I normally tend to do my makeup, and by the time I've finished doing my makeup, I'm done, and then we can add the rest, and then we've got faux edges. You get? So I'll be right back. What I'm going to do is just take it off ever so gently, and I like to take it off this way in the front so that it doesn't mess it up, just in case it's still a bit tacky. Sometimes it gives off this white aftercast. Every time I see this, I just put a little bit of water on it and it just gets rid of it. Wet my fingers and I'm just gonna go over it. So you want to play with your pony. I like to fluff it out so that it just gives it a bit more volume, so it looks fuller. So this is what it looks like at this angle. It looks like on this angle. Hopefully you guys are still on board and still watching this video. If you are, hit that thumbs up for me being vulnerable. Oh, I never thought I would. Obviously you guys have seen my big head. Big head and big forehead, but you know what, it's all good, it's all good, as long as I'm helping another sister or even man out there to feel securing their skin. I was so focused on the part of trying to grow my hairline, you know, trying products that will help nourish it and make it grow, that I almost, you know, discouraging myself from reaching out for products that will help basically disguise it or hide it, not make it as visible. And you know what, if you're like me where you feel a bit self-conscious or insecure with how your hairline looks in certain styles, especially if you're someone that wears your natural hair out a lot, this step, don't be ashamed, get it. Filling your hairline in with fiber hairs. The two brands that I've tried out are one called Keratin and the other one is called Topic. And the Topic one, I accidentally bought a small one, but normally I get the bigger size. You can get them in different colors. I tend to normally go for a dark brown. Occasionally I'll get a black, but if I get a black, I'm not trying to go too heavy-handed because you're gonna end up having that obvious harsh hairline. Either one I use, all you have to do is basically spray it onto your hairline, and what it'll do is just fill that in. It just spits out hairs, as you can see. To add a little bit more, just still applying more. You can see where it's been applied, but yeah, just spray away. You don't have to spray it everywhere, but just places where you feel it looks thin. A little bit more here. If I feel like I've applied too much, I just use my toothbrush and I'll just, you know, brush that area where I feel like it's not probably blended in properly. It's best to spray a little bit, and then if you feel it's not enough, you can build up. Obviously all the fiber hair brands have sprays that they sell in addition to the fiber hair, so you normally tend to spray that afterwards so that it kind of like holds fake hair in place. Similar to makeup, it's obviously transferable. You lie on your pillow, whatever, it's going to transfer. So you want to use things that will help prevent that. So you can use the sprays that like Tropic sell. If not, if you have the Got To Be spray, you can also use this. I'll just lightly spray. So typically I'll do something like this. Okay, you don't need to do too much. 9 out of 10 times, if I just wanted to fill my hairline, I'll just reach out for those microfiber hairs and I'll just spray it on top and we're good to go, okay? As days go by, it rubs off. If you're in the shower like me, I have a very intense skincare, sometimes, you know, products can get in there and then it washes it away. So for this to last longer, so that you're not having to reapply so much every time, you want to make sure you know, wear a headscarf and shower cap on when you go in the shower. This will normally last me a week. When my natural hair is out, I wash my hair every 2 weeks. When it's in cornrows, I obviously have a longer break. If I do this week and I feel like by the end of the week it's looking a bit I'll just, you know, wash out the hairline. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you found this video helpful. Share it to a fellow edgeless brother or sister that may need these tips. I'm sure they'll appreciate it. My tribe, my fellow edgeless tribe, I feel your pain. I know how it feels. It can be so frustrating. Currently I'm still trying out something, so yeah, this is not an everyday occurrence for me because I like to massage my hairline with some sort of oil at night time. So when this is on, preventing me from doing so. So I'm still on this journey, team. Let's grow these edges somehow, sometime, hopefully soon. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.